Have you ever wondered how an ordinary businessman helped stop a nuclear war? What if I told you that one man with no spy training risked everything to carry secrets across enemy lines just to save millions? Today, we're diving deep into The Courier, a gripping historical spy thriller released in 2020. But this isn't just another movie, it's based on a true story. One that stayed hidden in the shadows of the Cold War for decades. In this video, you'll discover the real-life events behind the film, how one simple decision changed the course of history, and the emotional toll of living a double life for your country. So, if you're into suspense, real drama, and untold stories, stay with us till the end. You won't want to miss what really happened behind the Iron Curtain. Welcome to Movies Review, where we uncover the stories behind the screen. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of movie magic and mystery. Imagine stepping into a world where every handshake could be a trap, and every conversation might be your last. This is the perilous reality faced by Greville Wynne, an unassuming British businessman whose life takes an extraordinary turn in the gripping 2020 film The Courier. In the early 1960s, amidst the height of the Cold War, tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union are at an all-time high. The world teeters on the brink of nuclear catastrophe, and intelligence agencies are desperate for information that could prevent disaster. Enter Greville Wynne. Portrayed with remarkable depth by Benedict Cumberbatch, Wynne is a typical British salesman, navigating the corridors of international trade with charm and ease. His life revolves around sealing deals and providing for his family. Far removed from the shadowy realm of espionage, Wynne's routine existence is upended when he's approached by MI6, the United Kingdom's secret intelligence service, in collaboration with the CIA. They present him with a proposition that is as audacious as it is perilous. Leveraging his frequent business trips to Eastern Europe, they ask Wynne to serve as a courier, transporting clandestine messages between the West and a high-ranking Soviet official. The rationale is chillingly simple. As a civilian businessman, Wynne is less likely to attract the suspicion of Soviet counterintelligence. Despite his initial trepidation and complete lack of espionage experience, Wynne consents, driven by a sense of duty and the looming spectre of global annihilation. The Soviet official in question is Oleg Penkovsky, a colonel in the GRU, the Soviet Union's military intelligence agency. Penkovsky, played with nuanced intensity by Merab Ninidze, is deeply disillusioned with Premier Nikita Khrushchev's aggressive posturing and the escalating arms race-fearing for the future of his children and the world at large. Penkovsky makes the heart-wrenching decision to betray his homeland in the hope of averting nuclear war. He reaches out to the West, offering invaluable intelligence that could provide a strategic advantage in these precarious times. Wynne's mission is as straightforward as it is dangerous. During his business trips to Moscow, he is to collect sensitive information from Penkovsky and deliver it to his handlers in the West. This intelligence includes detailed photographs of classified Soviet documents, shedding light on the USSR's nuclear capabilities and strategic plans. The operation demands nerves of steel, as discovery would mean certain imprisonment or worse for both men. Despite the ever-present danger, Wynne and Penkovsky develop a genuine camaraderie, united by their shared goal of preserving peace. The stakes reach a fever pitch when Penkovsky uncovers and relays information about the Soviet plan to install nuclear missiles in Cuba, a revelation that would precipitate the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962. This 13-day confrontation brings the world to the edge of nuclear war, with the United States and the Soviet Union locked in a tense standoff. The intelligence provided by Penkovsky, smuggled out by Wynne, proves instrumental in informing the US government's response, highlighting the critical impact of their clandestine efforts. As the operation progresses, the professional relationship between Wynne and Penkovsky deepens into a profound friendship. They share personal moments, dreams of a peaceful future, and the heavy burden of their dangerous secret. This bond adds a poignant layer to their mission, as they are not just allies in espionage, but friends willing to risk everything for each other and the greater good. However, the intricate web of deceit begins to unravel when Soviet counterintelligence becomes aware of a leak within their ranks. The net tightens around Penkovsky and, inevitably, Wynne. Both men are arrested, subjected to intense interrogation, and face the grim consequences of their actions. The film does not shy away from depicting the brutal realities of their imprisonment, underscoring the immense personal sacrifices they made in their quest to prevent a nuclear catastrophe. The Courier masterfully portrays the transformation of Greville Wynne from a simple businessman into an unsung hero of the Cold War. His and Penkovsky's courageous endeavors, fraught with peril and personal cost, played a pivotal role in one of the most critical moments of the 20th century. Their story is a testament to the profound impact that ordinary individuals can have on the course of history when driven by courage and conviction. The Courier delves into profound themes that resonate deeply with its audience, offering more than just a historical recount of espionage. The film intricately weaves narratives of trust, sacrifice, and moral ambiguity, painting a vivid picture of the human condition during times of geopolitical turmoil. At its core, the film explores the clandestine world of espionage, where trust is both a weapon and a vulnerability. Greville Wynne, an ordinary businessman, is thrust into a realm where alliances are shadowy and the line between friend and foe is blurred. His relationship with Oleg Penkovsky epitomizes this delicate balance. Despite originating from opposing superpowers, their collaboration hinges on mutual trust. This bond underscores the notion that, even in the murky waters of international espionage, personal connections can transcend political boundaries. The film masterfully portrays how trust, once established, becomes the linchpin for operations that have world-altering consequences. The narrative poignantly highlights the immense personal sacrifices made by individuals ensnared in the web of international conflicts. Wynne's involvement jeopardizes not only his safety, but also strains his familial relationships. The secrecy required for his mission creates rifts, particularly with his wife Sheila, who remains oblivious to the true nature of his endeavors. Penkovsky's sacrifices are even more profound. By betraying his country to prevent a global catastrophe, he places himself and his family in imminent danger. His actions underscore the harrowing choices faced by those who dare to defy oppressive regimes for the greater good. These narratives shed light on the often overlooked human cost behind headlines and historical events. The film doesn't shy away from presenting the moral quandaries inherent in espionage. Wynne and Penkovsky grapple with decisions that lack clear right or wrong answers. Is it justifiable to betray one's country to save the world from potential annihilation? Does the end truly justify the means? These questions permeate the storyline, compelling viewers to reflect on the ethical complexities faced by the characters. The Courier challenges the audience to consider the price of loyalty and the boundaries of moral responsibility. Beyond the geopolitical chess game, the film emphasizes the human stories interwoven with political strategies. It serves as a reminder that behind every intelligence report and strategic move are individuals with fears, hopes, and families. By focusing on the personal journeys of Wynne and Penkovsky, the narrative brings a relatable and emotional depth to historical events, making the past resonate with contemporary audiences. In essence, The Courier is not merely a spy thriller. It's a profound exploration of the human spirit, the complexities of trust, the weight of sacrifice, and the intricate dance of morality in the theater of war. Greville Wynne's transformation from an ordinary businessman to a covert spy is at the heart of the Courier. In the film, we see a man who's not trained for espionage, but is thrust into the dangerous world of international intelligence because of the dire situation. His naivety and initial hesitation gradually evolve into a deep sense of duty and bravery. Played by Benedict Cumberbatch, Wynne goes from being a man purely motivated by business to someone who risks everything for the greater good. His shift is not just professional but personal, as the high stakes of his mission take a heavy toll on his relationships, particularly with his wife Sheila. Wynne's transformation mirrors the sacrifices ordinary people make in extraordinary circumstances, highlighting his evolution from reluctant participant to determined hero. Oleg Penkovsky, portrayed by Merab Ninidze, is the pivotal Soviet source who provides the crucial intelligence that helps the West during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Penkovsky's motivations are driven by fear for the future of his children and a desire to stop the nuclear escalation. He's not merely a traitor, but a man torn between loyalty to his country and his moral compass. Penkovsky is a tragic figure, someone willing to give up everything for the hope of a better world, even if that means betraying his own. His role in aiding the West was a courageous but risky decision, and his actions were integral in averting a global disaster. While Wynne and Penkovsky are central, the film also highlights the roles of other characters like CIA operative Emily Donovan and Wynne's wife Sheila. Emily Donovan, played by Rachel Brosnahan, is a no-nonsense CIA operative who works alongside Wynne. She adds an element of practicality to the operation, showing the strategic aspect of espionage. Sheila, played by Jessie Buckley, represents the emotional side of the story. Her character shows the personal sacrifices that come with living alongside someone involved in dangerous work without knowing the truth about their actions. Both characters, though not as prominent, play crucial roles in reflecting the emotional and practical challenges of espionage. Benedict Cumberbatch delivers a masterful performance as Greville Wynne. Known for his versatility, Cumberbatch brings both vulnerability and strength to his portrayal. From the first scenes, where Wynne is hesitant and out of his depth, to his gradual acceptance of his role as a spy, Cumberbatch captures the emotional complexity of the character. His ability to show Wynne's inner conflict, from fear to courage, makes the character relatable and compelling. Cumberbatch's performance is understated yet powerful, a testament to his skill in portraying characters caught between duty and personal dilemmas. Merab Ninidze's portrayal of Oleg Penkovsky is equally impressive. His performance brings depth to Penkovsky's moral struggle, offering the audience a look at a man who is not simply a traitor, but someone willing to sacrifice everything for the greater good. Ninidze's subtlety in playing a character under immense personal and professional pressure adds complexity to Penkovsky, making him a memorable and sympathetic figure. While Cumberbatch and Ninidze dominate the screen, the supporting cast, including Rachel Brosnahan and Jessie Buckley, enhances the authenticity of the film. Brosnahan's portrayal of Emily Donovan brings an air of professionalism and determination to the espionage elements of the story. Buckley's role as Sheila provides an emotional grounding, showing the personal toll of espionage on those left behind. Directed by Dominic Cook, The Courier excels in its ability to blend personal drama with high-stakes espionage. Cook's direction ensures the film never becomes bogged down in its historical context, but instead remains a personal story about courage and sacrifice. The pacing is deliberate, allowing the tension to build gradually, keeping viewers on edge. Cook captures the atmosphere of the Cold War era with precision, balancing the political intrigue with the human stories at its heart. The film's visual style complements its themes of secrecy and danger. Cinematographer Sean Bobbitt uses muted colors and low lighting to create an atmosphere of suspense and uncertainty. The cinematography effectively conveys the tension of espionage, with shadowy figures and close-up shots heightening the sense of personal risk. The cold, sterile environments of the Soviet Union are contrasted with the warmer, more familiar settings of Britain, emphasizing the emotional distance between the two worlds that Greville is forced to navigate. The Courier is based on true events, with much of the film's content rooted in real-life intelligence operations during the Cold War. The portrayal of Greville Wynne's recruitment by MI6 and the CIA to act as a courier is historically accurate. Similarly, Oleg Penkovsky's role in providing crucial intelligence about Soviet missile capabilities is grounded in fact. The Cuban Missile Crisis and its depiction in the film also reflect the critical importance of the intelligence Penkovsky passed along, which played a key role in the West's response to the crisis. While the film sticks closely to the historical events, certain dramatizations were made for cinematic purposes. Some of the personal interactions and moments between Wynne and Penkovsky are fictionalized to enhance the emotional impact of the story. The film takes some liberties with the timeline and the specifics of the espionage details, but it remains largely faithful to the spirit and major events of the Cold War era. The Courier received positive reviews for its strong performances, particularly from Benedict Cumberbatch and Merab Ninidze, as well as its compelling narrative. Critics praised the film for its emotional depth and its ability to balance historical events with personal drama. The direction by Dominic Cooke was also widely praised for its handling of the Cold War setting and the tension that permeates the storyline. Audiences were similarly impressed, with many appreciating the film's suspenseful nature and the human element behind the spy thriller genre. On platforms like Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, The Courier has garnered favorable ratings, reflecting its broad appeal. The film struck a chord with those interested in Cold War history and espionage, but it also found an audience among viewers drawn to stories of personal sacrifice and courage. The Courier stands out as a compelling spy thriller that transcends the typical genre conventions. While it delivers the tense, high-stakes espionage that fans expect, the film also dives deep into the personal lives of its characters, particularly the sacrifices they make and the moral dilemmas they face. With strong performances from Benedict Cumberbatch and Merab Ninidze, and direction that expertly balances history with human drama, The Courier delivers a powerful, emotional narrative that leaves a lasting impact. If you're a fan of historical thrillers or simply enjoy films that focus on real-life heroes and their extraordinary courage, this movie is a must-watch. It's a gripping reminder of the unsung sacrifices made by ordinary people during extraordinary times. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel Movies Review for more insightful movie breakdowns. Your support helps us bring more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.